Be me. 23-year-old male. Lying in bed. I realize I haven't been excited for anything in a long time. It's been over a year since the last time I felt happy. Life goes by fast when you expect nothing to happen. I seriously hate this movie so much. It's such a fucking load of tripe. Where to begin? Oh, first off, no older women views a 40-year-old virgin as a quirky, funny guy. They view them as a leper, a sad man with some sort of emotional turbulence. They avoid them like the plague. They make it like being a 40-year-old virgin has a happy ending. No, it fucking doesn't. It has a sad, depressing, miserable ending of sorrow, despair, loneliness, and probably of suicide. I'm not 40, I'm 28, but fucking still. The way society views male virgins over the age of 25 is pretty horrific, and this movie doesn't help shed light on the subject at all. In fact, it makes a mockery of it. Virginity over 25 is sad and depressing, and the person is bitter, jaded, and cynical, not quirky and funny. Fuck Judd Apatow and fuck Steve Carell. I want to make a real 40-year-old virgin. I want to show the man drinks himself to sleep, wakes up hungover, contemplates shotgun mouthwash every day before going to work and is invisible to everyone around him. His only source of light is the computer screen and the various internet communities where he can be himself and not judged based on his sexual experience, or lack of. One day, he drinks a little too much and is pushed over the edge. That tiny speck of hope that kept him going has died out. He pulls the trigger. A few hours pass and he doesn't show up for work. His manager calls and leaves a message saying that he's fired. A few days passed without notice, his corpse begins to decompose, and maggots are infesting. The smell seeps into his neighbor's apartment. His neighbor calls the landlord. The landlord knocks on the door and no answer. He smells the stench of rotting flesh, so he calls the cops. The cops come and call the morgue and they bring in the cleanup crew. His neighbors are shocked, but a few days pass and everything is back to normal like nothing happened. A funeral is held with nobody showing up. The body is burned. The end. Apology to my mother. Be in elementary already ostracized. It's custom to invite everyone to your birthday. Birthday coming up, mom asks sister to hand out invitation for my birthday to surprise her lonely boy. I wasn't aware of her plan since I already knew what the outcome would be if I tried. Birthday come up, nobody show up. Be eating cake, see mom burst in tear, mommy is sorry Anon. I am crying too cause mom is crying, not even aware of the reason until sister told me years later. Middle school come. Still alone, get picked frequently for always being alone. One day Tyrone, Chad and Brad kicked my ass because they were being obnoxious to some girl in my class that was nearly crying until I stepped in. Tried to fight back, managed to get a hit or two, then ass handed over to me. Never stood a chance, get back home. Eye socket and nose fucked up, mom is panicked. Tell her I fell down the stair, she doesn't believe me but say nothing. Later in the evening hear her crying to dad downstairs, did I do something wrong with him, why do the other don't like him? Girl I helped didn't even end up being my friend, she talked nicely to me out of pity but was still avoiding. Maybe I was not meant for this. High school come. Still alone, still bullied. Time to choose the rest of your lives, kids. Anon has no plan or ambition, he like video game and rock music. Mom trying to push me to go to uni to have the best future. I don't study, I see no point, get average grades, get my high school diploma and start to be a wage slave in a shitty store. Sister got her degree, mom is so proud. Little bro is apprentice cook in some fancy restaurant, mom is so proud. Anon is on minimum wage in a single bedroom apartment, mom love you Anon. Sister is 25 and prego recently bought a home too, mom is so happy as soon to be grandma. Little bro is 20 now engaged to a lovely girl, mom can't wait for his wedding. Anon now 23 still alone, still in single apartment bedroom in shitty neighborhood. Anon recently got his car stolen so had to leave his job to find one nearer, mom stopped asking if there was a girl I liked when I visit them, I'm sorry mom, I am not what you expected, I am not even what I expected, I know you tried your best, but I just had no skills and no ambition, I might not even have tried, I still regret that you put so much effort into a failure like me. Is anyone on here over 35 years old? What's life like? 35? Sure, 24 years ago. I turned 59 yesterday. Life whizzes past faster than you can imagine. Live in a subsidized senior apartment, 1 bedroom, balcony, I rent my parking space to another tenant, I have a bicycle and a scooter. JFK was president when I was born. Seen a lot, didn't do much of anything. Air Force for 30 years, now a night janitor at a government building, in a major US city. Never married, never dated, almost had sex with a prostitute, but my self-respect stopped me. A couple of hobbies, nothing important, I read a lot, play the acoustic guitar. No television, no microwave. Still use a typewriter. No, drugs, alcohol or smokes. Lots of long walks with my dog, she is a Jack Russell Terrier named Stella, my best friend. I exist, I don't really live. I am probably an NPC. I exist to fill out the background in other people's reality. If you saw me on the bus you wouldn't even look twice. I have gone more than a week without speaking to anyone. When I die no one will probably even notice. No one really notices that I am alive. Lunchtime is almost over and I still have 15 bathrooms to clean. Does it get better? Not really, you just give up along the way. Thanks for listening to a non-entity for a few moments. How do you know when you're in love/be? When it's over. If you've had 8 hours of sleep and you're not hungry and you're not thirsty and you don't want sex. You've had enough exercise for the day and you've got entertaining things to do. And you still keep craving something. What the hell do you want? There's a vague craving and it won't go away and it's driving me off the goddamn walls. You're craving happiness anon. How do I make it stop? If everyone on 4chan is the same, why do you all hate each other? Because we hate ourselves.